Hey everyone, so today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I would normally put up, but today I wanted to kind of give y'all a list of my favorite YouTubers and why I love them. So this could be a little bit of a long video because I'm going to be giving a brief description for each one. So if you want to hear who I watch, keep watching. Alright, so I've broken down everything into categories. Don't mind this uber mess back here. It's real life. But anyway, so the first category that I want to talk about is finance. So the first channel that I really watch that I absolutely love is the Dave Ramsey Show. And I love it because I discovered Dave Ramsey last year. It's probably been almost 2 years ago that I discovered Dave Ramsey, and I've watched a ton of his videos. I love his radio show. I never really have time to be able to listen to the radio show live, but I do go back and watch like the little clips and things like that. And I just love that he's got like a no-nonsense approach to finance, that it's simple. I mean, anybody could do what he recommends. It's like your old great-grandmother's way of handling your finances by using cash only, no credit cards, blah, blah, blah. And I can say that his methods really brought me at peace a couple of years ago when I was in some pretty serious debt, at least it was to me. So he gave me hope, and I've listened to him give lots of other people across the nation hope, and it's just, I think it's wonderful what he does. I love watching his debt-free screams. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's where people will come to his radio show and they will tell their story about how they got into debt, what they did to get out, and then once they're debt-free, they'll go to Dave Ramsey's studio and literally scream, "I'm debt-free." And it's just really, really inspiring because it's so much more than just money. It's people's lives and things like that. So I love watching him. The second one that I really love to watch is The Financial Diet. It's a group of a few women, and they have different, I think on set days they'll have different, budget friendly and, just, it's more lifestyle with money, but I love watching their stuff. Down below, I will leave in the description box all of these channels, so if you want to check them out, you absolutely can. I love to, help support other fellow creators. Okay, so the next category is makeup and beauty. The first one that I really love to watch is Glam and Gore. Her name is Mikey, and she does exactly what her channel name suggests. She does glam looks and she does gore looks. I love watching her special effects, makeup tutorials, and things like that. I love her personality. She's very quirky and sometimes a little awkward, but she just seems really real to me. So yes, I enjoy watching Glam and Gore. The next one is Thomas Halbert. He's pretty young, quite a bit younger than me. But I think that he is just so creative. Now, I know that he's been a little messy. He's, one of those tweet and delete, as people say. But I really do love the makeup looks that he comes up with. And sometimes he can be a little down, but overall, I think he's very honest with what he says about makeup and everything like that, and he's really talented as far as makeup application goes, and he thinks outside the box. He's not just solid like nudes on the eyes and everything like that. He plays with color, and it's fun to watch him. He's a little awkward sometimes, but I tend to like that a lot. So yes, I love Thomas Halbert. I am Treya. She has this series on her channel called Natural Hair Horror Stories, and I am obsessed with watching them. I've probably watched all of them. But it is where women of color will send in send her through email. Sometimes they'll send pictures too, but they will send her their natural hair horror stories of how their hair got messed up and what they've done to fix that. And some of them are horrible. So if you have not seen that, I really suggest, I promise you will fall down the rabbit hole, because I love Treya's commentary. She's like, no BS and things like that. And I love that series. And I love her other reviews. She does other things on her channel, but her natural hair horror stories are definitely her top most viewed videos. Brittany Gray. Brittany has been on the platform for a very long time. She was, I can't remember what video it was, but she was talking about that she was in on the time whenever I was younger and really, really watching YouTube a lot, and I first got my channel started and everything. And that's about the time that she started her channel and was gaining momentum. And then she kind of had to put it on hold because she is a cosmetologist and she owns her own salon in California. And she talks about hair. Her channel is largely hair videos, and she has some videos that, like, what's the best color for your skin tone and things like that. She does reaction videos. I think she's great. The next one is It's Black Friday. This is a goth YouTuber. She is overseas. I think she is originally from New Zealand, but she's moved a couple of times. She's mostly vloggy type, but I put her in this category because she does a lot of like fashion hauls, and she's done makeup tutorials and hair tutorials and things like that. So I would kind of put her in the beauty realm, but she's also a lifestyle vlogger, and she is so positive. Like, she is, to me, what goths really are. Like, everybody looks at them and thinks that they're all doom and gloom, but they're really not. They're actually most of the time very positive people, and she's just precious. I love her so much. So anytime one of her videos pops up, I'm there. I'm watching it. Gabriel Zamora. Ooh, this dude is sassy. I love watching him though. He is so good with his makeup tutorials, and over Halloween he did these two like, I bought a $5 witch kit from Target or something like that, and they were horrible. But I love that he can laugh at himself, and I love when he goes on his rants and things like that, because he, as he says, he keeps it 100, and I really like that. And he has been messy, but I think with him owning his truth like he did this summer, I think that really has kind of saved his channel and things like that. If you're not in the beauty drama community, you may not know what I'm talking about. So it was a mess. It was a huge mess. But I had seen him on ads for Ipsy and just never really watched him. But then after everything broke out this summer and he put up his My Truth video, I was like, I'm gonna go watch it. So I watched it, and I was just like, wow, he really put it all out there. And just started watching his other videos, and I'm just kind of like, I like this guy. I like what he's doing with his channel, and I hope he is even more successful than what he was before the beauty community drama implosion. So yes, someone who is not problematic, and I love him, is Lithium Snow. Oh my gosh. He does these videos where he will take an awful synthetic wig and he will make it beautiful. He's done some fabulous hair tutorials where he, sometimes he'll use heat, sometimes he doesn't. So in my opinion, a lot of his hairstyle tutorials are things that won't kill your hair, and I love that. Like, he will use a curling iron, he will use a flat iron, things like that, but he does these really creative things with braids, and he's got a very thick Dutch accent. I believe it's Dutch. So sometimes he can be a little bit hard to understand, but he is so funny. He laughs at himself, and I just find him really, really endearing. And this is one YouTuber I would love to meet and just like sit down and have dinner with one night, because he seems like he's got such a good personality. The next one is Ethan is Supreme. This one's a fairly new one. He doesn't have a ton of videos on YouTube, but he's like a big Instagram makeup person. He pushes the envelope with a lot of his looks. And I know that some of his looks that he's done on Instagram have been taken down. I don't know if they were too offensive or what, but he is a baby. He's like 15 years old, and he does not look it whatsoever. He looks like he could be 10 years older, honestly. So like, I made a joke one day. I was like, I don't know what kind of hormones this boy is on or what, but he looks so much older than what he is. So when you look at him and you see his videos and, you know, all of his commentary, it's just like, you have to keep in mind he's 15. But he is so creative, and for how young he is and how the short amount of time he's been in the beauty community, he is incredibly talented. And I do think that he will be one influencer that will gain a lot of momentum in the beauty community if he just hits it hard and, you know, stay on Instagram but create more videos. I think that he will absolutely flourish, and I could very easily see him being the next Manny MUA or anything like that. I don't watch Manny MUA, by the way. I've seen a couple of his videos, but I don't know. Not a lot of it has to do with the beauty community implosion that happened over the summer, but I don't know. I haven't found that connection with him. Put it to you that way. Okay. Next one is Brad Mondo. Oh my gosh, Brad is so cute. I found him because he was doing a lot of America's Next Top Model hair reactions, like whenever they do the makeovers. He does those, and I just love his channel. He's so cute and positive, and when I leave his videos, I'm feeling good. He's not negative. He's just so cute. I love watching him. The next one is Sarah Monster. This one is another goth YouTuber. She's kind of like with Black Friday, except her stuff is way more focused on makeup because she is an actual makeup artist. But I love her style. She doesn't do like the over-the-top uber goth looks. I could see them very easily translated into everyday life. Not to say that goth is not an everyday life thing, but the looks just are a little bit more my style, and she breaks them down where they're very easy to follow. And she does makeup reviews and things like that, and she'll occasionally do a like home decor and stuff like that. I do like that a lot. So she's one of my other favorites. Jeffree Star. I did not like Jeffree at first because I thought he was just a little bit too over the top. I did not follow him when he was on MySpace or anything like that. I knew of him, but I never took the time to really see who he was. I do have some of his makeup. I have purchased 2 liquid lipsticks from him. They were both very good quality. But I found that over the years he's calmed down a little bit, and I like him a lot more, and I like watching his videos now. I think he's very talented. I think he is an excellent businessman, and coming from where he was to where he is now is amazing. I mean, he just got number 5 in the Forbes top 10 highest earning YouTubers, something like that. So yeah, I think he's really good now, and I know that he tends to be a little messy and has had a bad past and everything like that. But I do think the man is very talented, so I'll leave it at that. Comedy. Moving away from makeup. Comedy, I have 2 channels that I really love to watch. That is Sorrow TV. Oh my gosh, this guy is a voice actor, or if he's not, he should be. He will go through Reddit and just talk about, he'll go through the different pages in Reddit, and he will do like reactions and reading them, and the voices that he uses to read these posts is hilarious. There's literally 2 channels that I have watched, and they are these 2 that can make me laugh out loud, and his is one of them. I love his videos. He's just hilarious. And then Olin Rogers. Olin is a storytime YouTuber. He doesn't really post a whole lot now because I think that he is working on his own TV show, like legit TV show. I can't remember which channel it's on, but he's been working on that. But if you go through his old videos, they are hilarious. The first one that I watched was Ghost in the Stalls, and I laughed until my stomach hurt. He reminds me so much of Jim Carrey, the way that his face is just so animated, and he can just tell these incredible stories. He's good, clean comedy, so if you like comedy, but you just want someone funny to watch, go watch his videos now. Go find Ghost in the Stalls. I promise you, you will laugh. Okay, next category is vloggers and miscellaneous. So this is something that I couldn't really like put in one whole big thing. I do realize this video is really long, I'm sorry. The first is Shane Dawson. I am a new Shane fan. Believe it or not, I've been on YouTube for a long time. I've been a fan of YouTube for a long time. I did not know who Shane Dawson was up until last year, maybe. And when you think about it, yes, he is one of the most subscribed to YouTubers. He's very famous in the YouTube community. But that in and of itself, because I didn't know who he was, just proves how big YouTube is. And that there are all these different subgenres of types of videos that people put out. So I was a beauty community person. I had no idea who Shane was. But when he started doing his documentary series, when he started doing those, I really started watching it. And this last one that he did on Jake Paul, I didn't know who Jake Paul was. I had only heard of him because of his brother Logan doing what he did last year in the forest. But I didn't know who Jake was. And there again, he is a huge YouTuber, and I didn't know who he was. But I watched that whole series. Every time Shane dropped a video, I was like, okay, I gotta watch it. And it kept me engaged. I think Shane is a very good, I think he's very good with his videos that he puts out. I have not gone back and watched his old videos just because I'm really not interested in it. But I do really like what Shane's doing now. The Rewired Soul. This one is a mental health channel, and I love Chris. I find him to be no nonsense, and he doesn't sugarcoat things. He talks about different aspects of mental illness. He talks about his own addiction, and I find that to be very, very good. And you know, he really, I feel like, engages with his audience, and he will take really big things that are happening in YouTube, like when the Shane series was going on. He was creating multiple videos after each one of the episodes, and we'll talk about different aspects. And I think that that is really great, and that he has figured out a way to really spread his message and get people, you know, talking and looking into mental health issues, because the mental health stigma is still very much in the world, and people don't like to talk about it. And I feel good because I think people are beginning to talk about it a little bit more. But his whole thing is focus on the solution, not the problem. So I love his channel. Clean My Space. This is a cleaning channel, as boring as that sounds. But I love Melissa. I think she's really good at what she does. She gives you, you know, it really motivates you to want to go clean your whole house. So I probably need to watch some of her videos right now. But anyway, here I am. So I love watching her. She has all kinds of different really cool solutions for, you know, different things, like, you know, how to clean such and such that you never would have even thought of. Kyra Ann, she is pretty new to me, but she's done a lot of minimalism videos, and I really like that. Even though I'm not a minimalist, I like the idea of it. But as sad as it is, I am still attached to a lot of my things, and I am slowly getting better about it. But yeah. And then Rob Dyke. Oh my gosh. So this is probably like the darkest realm of oh gosh. This is probably the darkest realm of what I watch on YouTube. I love his videos. He does true crime. He does, he has several different series. Like one of them is Seriously Strange, where he'll do like the top 10 photos of people before they died and things like that. Yes, it's very morbid, but I like to watch stuff like that. I was a criminal justice major in college, and I am a little bit obsessed with crime, and I do really enjoy researching serial killers and things like that, you know, to see what was it that happened in their life that led them to do this, or didn't happen. Why did they do this? Is it nature or is it nurture? That's always the big question in psychology. And then on the spectrum of darkness, I love Ask a Mortician. I think that it's good for us to talk about death, because it inevitably will happen to all of us. And that's something that we just have to accept. Death is a part of life. And I think that her videos make it a little bit easier to deal with that. And she talks about different methods that you can use to take care of our bodies once they have died. And you know, she just goes into all kinds of different topics, and she even does really interesting videos too, like on iconic corpses and things like that. So yes, it sounds very morbid, but you know, it's kind of a good thing to watch, because it makes you a little bit more aware of what's going on in the funeral industry. I could not close this video without doing a video about planners that I watch. So I love Cindy Guntert Baldo. I love watching her lettering videos, all of that. I just absolutely love Cindy. Her reviews are great, and she's very, very respected in the planner community, and somebody that I really wish I would have met at Go Wild, but I saw her, but I was too scared to go talk to her. Amanda Rach Lee, I love watching her bullet journal setup videos. I think that she's done really good with those. I love the, she did one on the best bullet journals, and I loved it as well. She really goes in depth with stuff, and I think that's a good thing. Boho Berry is another one that I love to watch that talks about bullet journal setups and all kinds of different things. I think she's creative, and I love a lot of her videos. Pink Oddbird, she does junk journals, and they are fabulous. She does a lot of flip throughs of junk journals that either she's created or she's been sent, or collaborations, anything like that. Just go look at her stuff. She also does tutorials on different little aspects of junk journals. I love her stuff. Her junk journals are just spot on. The same with Gypsy Rose Papery. She's done a lot of, you know, junk journal flip throughs, and they're just really beautiful. Her and Pink Oddbird have collaborated a couple of times, and she also has a Facebook group called Alternative Junk Journals, and I am a part of that group. I think that, you know, her and Pink Oddbird, they're so creative with their stuff, and it's inspired me a lot with doing different things in my planning. Candy K. Candy K is a planner, but she is also a lifestyle YouTuber, and I really love her setups, and just like the way that she just sits down and talks and is so comfortable with the camera. She is another YouTuber that I think that I would love to meet at a planner meetup, and I could just, you know, talk to her all day and stuff. So I love to watch her as well. And the final one is Planning for Busy Moms. I've been watching Desiree for well over a year now, and I love her reviews. I have not really ever seen her do a plan with me or setups, but she does some really good reviews on different things in the stationery and planning world, and she's beautiful. She's very well spoken. She was a CBS anchor, so that explains it. But she's just very down to earth and talks about all kinds of different things in the planning world. Final category is drama channels. I love me some drama, namely beauty drama. So, first one is Rich Lux. I've been watching Rich for probably over a year and a half, maybe longer than that. I love him. He has this character, he does his makeup all crazy, and he talks about the beauty drama, and I love him. His channel has grown so much, and I think he's become very well respected in the drama community. But he's not just super messy about it. He always tries to put like a positive spin on it, and he says he's more of a parody channel, but I just love him. The next one is T-Spill. This is a channel that does not have voice to it. This is one that you have to watch. You can't just like put it on and work on something else. You have to watch it. But her videos are very well edited. They're very well done. I don't know anything about T-Spill. I don't think we've ever seen a picture of her. But her videos are really good, and they talk about all the drama in the beauty community. Tawny Michelle is more of a commentary channel, and she talks about beauty drama as well, but she's just recently opened up a new channel where she talks about astrology and different things like that. I think that she kind of has the same mindset that I do, you know, where she's kind of in the middle and not really on either side. She's very unbiased with her opinions on things, and I just feel like we're on the same wavelength. So I'll put it to you that way. Dustin Daily, same thing. Commentary channel, and I feel like he tries to be really unbiased. He's a little sassy, and I love that. And I know when some drama kicks off, he's going to be one of the first that talks about it. And I really like Dustin a lot. Beauty with Ashley, she will do like a makeup look where she's putting on makeup and talking about drama, and I really like that. She's very sassy as well. Sometimes I don't agree with her, but I do still watch her videos. She can come off a little harsh sometimes, but if you stay tuned to the end of the video, she often explains herself and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, I see where you're coming from. So I do enjoy watching her. And the newest one and last channel that I will talk about, I promise, is Elle Loves Tea. Elle is kind of like Tea Spill. Don't know what she looks like. She's kind of like come out of nowhere. She's still a very small channel, but she's gaining traction. She does animated videos, so it almost looks like The Sims, and that's kind of cool. And she gives her commentary, and I just think she's very creative in using the animations and The Sims and things like that to kind of illustrate and create a visual of what she's talking about in the beauty community. So that is my giant list of my favorite YouTubers. I apologize for this video being so long. If you reach the end of this video, I salute you. Thank you so much for watching this, and like I said, I will leave all of the links for these channels down below. Who are some of your favorite YouTubers? Leave them down below, because I always love to find new people on this huge platform. So if you liked what you saw, please hit subscribe, give this video a like, all that good stuff. Remember, I do still have the giveaway, and that will be ending tomorrow at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you have not entered that, make sure you do, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, everybody.